Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussions on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, currently featuring Steven Universe, Voltron, Legendary Defender, Star Wars, The First of Evil, and Ruby. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Delaney Stovall.
Hey, y'all.
And Sam Quattro.
Yo.
Today, Delaney, Sam, and I would be discussing That Will Be All, the big conclusion to the this week's Steven Bob. We discuss Steven Universe every new episode here at the Overly Animated Podcast. Check us out at overlyanimated.com. We've been we've had episodes of discussions up all week, and here we are at the big finale. We'll get into all of that. Spoilers for this episode and all previous episodes of Steven Universe. No more spoiler conflicts with, we're all on the same page now, so spoilers in the comments, that's fine. Yeah, now we can talk about it, so that's good. I mean, not really for us because we're reporting it beforehand, but you know. So yeah, let's get into it. Big stuff to discuss. Delaney just saw it. Sam and I have seen it, have been sitting on it for a while. Delaney, reactions to That Will Be All.
Oh my god. That was so exciting. So I made predictions and I actually had a very brief flicker of thought and I almost said it. I was like, maybe we'll see Yellow Diamond. I don't know why I thought that. And then I saw her and I was like, oh my god.
You definitely didn't say that, but okay. Yeah,
I know I didn't say that, but I actually I thought it and I was like, no, that's crazy. That won't happen.
Yeah.
And then that happened. What?
Yeah,
and she sang. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. I love this episode. The amethyst, that's so great. They're all ridiculous. All of this is great. I loved it. Garnet, I just get excited every time Garnet forms. It doesn't matter. It's just a good time. And then Pearl just had to slay at the end, so.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite episode of The Bomb.
Okay, yeah. Thoughts on the song?
Amazing.
Yeah.
One, 'cause it was a diamond, and then it was really good.
Yeah.
The diamonds are all gay.
Confirmed?
Yeah.
Really
Confirmed.
gay. You're
Yeah.
gay, yeah.
Yeah.
Intensely gay.
Yeah.
Aren't we all, really?
They're just all gay. It's fine. Oh, I love the song. So at first I was like, oh god, the pearls are singing. Ugh. And then the Yellow Diamond started singing, and I was like, this is amazing. I was just grinning at my computer like an idiot.
Yeah.
What? So good.
Big stuff, yes. We'll get into all of this. Sam, thoughts on That Will Be All?
I thought it was good. I like the Famethysts.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's my favorite. I love them. I want them to be my family, but, the cards weren't drawn that way.
You weren't born into the fictional universe, yeah. Continue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. The song I thought was okay. I don't know. I've listened to it a few times. It's just, I don't know. It starts out weird and ends weird.
That's fair.
I don't know. It's alright. It's alright. My main question, did they just, all rehearse it beforehand? How did the blue pearl know, how it's gonna go? I don't understand. But whatever. I don't know. I guess, the heat of the moment swept them all away.
Yeah, dude. They're just a higher intelligence we can't understand.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. After the song, it's just who cares? Because it's just a bunch of, escape, hide, kick Holly's butt.
Yeah.
And, leave the ship to the Famethyst, whatever. Anyway, I thought it was good. The end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a really good episode. I think the song sequence is really great. I've listened to it many times since then. Yeah, just finally the payoff to Yellow Diamond singing. Been a long time coming. See Yellow Diamond again. It's great. And, a lot of stuff that happens here is very good. This isn't kind of like a traditional finale type episode. There's not really a big fight. There's not really some sort of big plot payoff. We're just going back to where we started. But it was all really fun in the process, and we learned some interesting things, and just the diamond grief sequence is really great. The song sequence, everything with that, it's worth watching several times, and I thought it's really well done. So this episode is written and storyboarded by a weird combination of Colin from the current Colin and Jeff team, but with Joe Johnston, who's now a director, and then Rebecca Sugar with her rare credited appearance, only for the big ones. So yeah, let's Delaney, we need to talk about the Yellow Diamond appearance and singing, and I don't know how much new we learn about Blue Diamond here, which is interesting. Like
She's sad.
She's sad.
She's sad.
There's no like Blue Diamond redemption, it's just we're just kind of where we were before.
Right.
She's pretty chill with Sapphire.
Yeah.
Sapphire's like, yeah, I saw that you wanted that, and she's like, yep. And then but Yellow Diamond seems has been pushing to destroy all of the other rose quartzes in existence, which are in this room. That's pretty big. And also that Yellow Diamond also is upset about Pink Diamond in that song.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. One thing, like, kind of related is that it's made clear that the crystal, like, we've kind of always thought that crystal gems are kind of these famous outlaws. No, they literally don't care. They don't even know who they are. They're like, whatever, you're a sapphire, you're a ruby, you're a pearl, whatever. There's no difference. You all look the same. Like, they don't care. So, like, that's kind of how she deals with Sapphire. Like, it was just going to be how Sapphire acted.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the Yellow Diamond thing is really interesting because, like, we kind of had this, maybe Yellow Diamond didn't really care. Yellow Diamond's just kind of like the warmongering, like, Holly went on this, like, basically just had to gush about Yellow Diamond. And she's, like, all confident and all this stuff. And even in the ships, like, Yellow Diamonds is a fist and Blue Diamonds is not. And, but, this actually kind of emotional side. And Yellow Diamond was comforting Blue Diamond. There was a lot of contact. They were touching each other a lot, which was interesting. So it's like the diamonds actually have emotions and feelings and care about one another.
It sounds kind of gay, Delaney.
Sounds pretty gay. It sounds really
They're
gay,
touching each other. That sounds kind of gay.
It's pretty gay. Some gay stuff. When she
Like
put
not,
her,
yeah.
when Yellow Diamond put her arm around Blue Diamond's shoulder, I was like, gay. Like,
Are you shipping blue and yellow for green?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Are you shipping green?
Maybe, I guess so. Green.
Okay.
Green Diamond, the ship.
Yeah.
Why isn't Pink Diamonds red? Why can't we just make it a nice little primary color wheel here?
Yeah.
Sam.
And then white is just like, white isn't even a color. White is a value.
And
we'll
talk about
who
white.
knows where Black Diamond is? There isn't any Black
Right.
Diamonds. Anyway.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it much this week yet, but one of my big takeaways from this week is the Blue and Pink Diamond ship.
Yes.
Which we don't really have a good name for. Suggestions are purple,
Lilac.
or like jasmine or something.
I like
something.
lilac.
Yeah,
I like lilac.
That's a good one. That's my big ship from this week is blue and pink. I think that was the thing.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. Yellow Diamond attached to you. This is a big deal too. A lot of this spurned a million Tumblr posts of wow, this show is so incredible for giving its villains like some depth, and I do think this is necessary depth for Yellow Diamond. That being said, this is like one. Yellow Diamond can still be very evil. I don't think this says any. This is also not revolutionary depth. Like chill your jets, people. But yeah, I do think this is great character building for Yellow Diamond. Do we think that this makes Yellow Diamond sympathetic? Do you think she's going to be not the end boss now?
I don't know. We're seeing the diamonds, and they're not really what we thought they were. The way the crystal gems talk about them, and even the way they were talking about Blue Diamond. Though we did have that moment when Blue Diamond was like, "I didn't request," blah 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 blah, and I was like, "Oh my god, she's terrifying." But, so I don't know. It's hard to read right now because Yellow Diamond wants to destroy the Earth, and they still think the cluster's a thing, but maybe the cluster is a thing we don't know, and. I don't know, maybe. We're definitely seeing a more, quote unquote human side of the diamonds, which we didn't think was like capable or possible.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that they're not kind of these 2D cutouts.
White Diamond is going to be end boss.
Do you think you buy that Tumblr post? Do you think White Diamond's end boss?
It's not a Tumblr post, it's just something I was just thinking.
We haven't seen White Diamond.
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
yes.
While perusing the Steven Universe wiki, I was like looking up White Diamond and she just isn't there except for that mural that was on the moon. Where is she?
Yeah, it's interesting because White Diamonds, we haven't seen White Diamond. We also haven't heard White Diamond referred to by the diamonds we've seen.
Exactly. Right. So she is the end boss.
Yeah, I think I don't know about that. I mean, I think that it's gonna be interesting whatever we do with White Diamond, but
because it's kind of like she wasn't. We can kind of maybe perhaps assume. How many times can Delaney put in like doubt in there? But
maybe haps, yeah.
Maybe haps. I hate mayhaps. It's such an annoying word.
Maybe haps.
that she wasn't shattered because we're having this reaction from Blue Diamond. Granted, they might just not care about White Diamond. We don't. Maybe White Diamond's mom. I don't know. But we have
White Diamond seems alive, right?
Yeah, so she's not shattered. So maybe there's this kind of weird break. Maybe White Diamond is just off doing something. Definitely interesting. I think it's more likely that White Diamond is the boss than Yellow Diamond. We've kind of put Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond on equal footing right now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'd be surprised if White Diamond was like above them. I think that this is just we're gonna introduce White Diamond at some point. It's gonna be a new dynamic. Yeah. But yeah, I think some sort of Black Diamond is like interesting.
Ooh.
Some sort of other diamond.
I would love like an episode where it's just the diamonds doing something. Like that'd be interesting. Like
wouldn't they all just fuse into Black Diamond? I think that's probably where we're going.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but they wouldn't fuse though.
We've talked about this before, but
or would
they would have never fused before. Or at least no one would have known that they would have, right? So
it'd be like
no, but they're all diamonds. They're just different colors. So I think they'd fuse.
They could, yeah. No, I
if
think
they want to be like
I think we brought this up
bigger than the sun.
Yeah. That's probably our end boss, but
Voltron on drugs.
No, literally just Voltron, yeah. And I think all this very interesting with Yellow Diamond and our view of her. Something of note is they definitely both think that Pink Diamond is shattered, and they think that Rose did it. So that's definitely our perception. So
I mean, they literally bubbled every other rose quartz.
Yeah, so there's no confirmed. There's no conspiracy with the diamond. So if
little did they know, Pearl did it.
No, not Pearl did it, but
yes, she did.
Yeah. So how are they going to react when we find out that Pink Diamond is lying and that Pink Diamond is part of the Crystal Gems now? It's going to be interesting.
Yes.
That's going to be an interesting wrinkle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like with Blue Diamond, she'd be so happy to know that Pink Diamond's alive that I feel like Yellow Diamond would be the issue.
Yeah. I think this, I guess the lion stuff seems more like a conspiracy theory after this week, just because it wasn't mentioned at all. And it's like, this is all about Pink Diamond being shattered. But
it's so hard to believe.
It's just so hard. It's just happening, you know.
I told Dylan at some point. Dylan, I think Lion might actually be Pink Diamond.
Yes.
After thinking about it past week,
it makes total sense. Yeah. So okay. So something I said that I thought that this would be our next big plot thing was the Lion is Pink Diamond, but it's not. So we went on this other kind of plot arc. But this is also just a self-contained arc, so we still don't really know what we're doing next. So
we're just going to like plot cul-de-sacs while we're trying to look for the actual address.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we're getting stuck and then we have to like turn all right back around. But you know, we make some friends along the way and we learn some lessons and it's fine.
Okay, there you go. That's true. That's an accurate description of Steven Universe. Let's table the what's coming next thing for at the ends. But other elements of this episode, we have all the amethysts and they're all cooperating with our amethyst, and Amethyst finds her family, I guess. The other one's from Sector 8 or whatever, from Prime. And then there's another Jasper, Delaney. What do you think of that?
Skinny
Jasper. Thoughts?
It's interesting. I think we're playing more on this. What I thought was interesting was playing more on the like the beta kindergarten and how some of the gyms didn't come out right or whatever, to the specifications Homeworld wanted. So that's pretty interesting. And she seemed kind of funny. Like, it was cool.
Are you a fan?
I liked her.
Sam, you a fan of
yes.
Other people are freaking out over second Jasper because there's all these Jasper fans, so.
When are we just going to adopt them all and bring them to Earth?
Yeah, I mean, it's like any sort of rebellion is kind of implausible with the numbers we have, but get all of the ones from the zoo and that's kind of an army and you got something going there.
Well, and like all the rose quartzes and
all
like
the rose quartzes,
they're all of Pink Diamond's.
They're all in one
gyms.
They're all in one convenient place. Like
yes.
that's I actually think the war plotline is more plausible. It was not plausible at all, and now it is somewhat plausible after this arc. Like, we have a setup here.
Yes,
that could be the purpose of this arc in the grand scheme of things.
Well, Yellow Diamond does mention an army for war, and a sapphire tells you what it's for, and a holly, whatever, they're to terrify, and Lapis is terraform, I guess.
Yeah. So we can briefly talk about the Lapis terraforming line. That was the most interesting part of the song. I don't think it's clear that that's what they're saying, but I guess that's the most plausible. Like, I haven't seen an official lyric sheet. I guess so. So yeah, terraforming, this science fiction concept of transforming an atmosphere so it can support humans or something like that.
But why does the Lapis need to terraform?
Right, so I guess the Lapises. So we're maybe getting a purpose for Lapises finally, that they like shift new planets so that they're suitable for gems or something. Like I guess that not every planet could be hospitable for gems. That'd be interesting.
Well,
So that
not
might,
like the gas giants or anything, because those are just gas.
I mean, as far as we know, they could survive anywhere, but I guess not. So that's
Right.
kind of interesting that could be the Lapises' purpose, and they do that. And I don't know how that connects to their water ability. You know, I guess that makes sense for Earth at least.
Erosion.
A what?
Erosion.
Erosion, yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So thoughts on this being the Lapis's purpose, Delaney?
Well, I think it might. Well, also not just necessarily like the formation for gems, but to help with the war effort. Like for example, if a Lapis terraformed Earth and like kind of did it like the wrong way.
Okay, yeah, I guess like anti-terraforming, right? So
Yeah.
it doesn't support life. That's interesting. Yeah, that's kind of terrifying. If Lapises are
right.
like the true weapon, they just take all the air out of the atmosphere and they kill all. The
Remember
humans.
how in the Puppet Master, how Katara was taking the water out of the air and out of the flowers? That could be what like Lapis does.
Oh, so yeah, so Lapis, Katara's the water out of all the living things and then kills them.
And then she
Yes.
bloodbends everybody and
And then she
kills
blood. Yeah. Can Lapis bloodbend? Yes or no? That's our discussion topic for the week.
Probably not.
Say yes.
I do think it's more interesting to think. I guess maybe like why would a planet what would a planet need for it to be like hospitable to gems? Like it doesn't. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, because like our perception is that nothing, right? They can just
Right.
survive anywhere because they're just
Be
robots, but
solid.
if it's too hot for like robots, then they'd melt. So maybe that's like like there are ways you need to.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a topic to come back to, but this is a potential roundtable topic is Lapis's terraforming. So we can have a whole thing on that. I think Holly Agate is great in this episode. I think she's really wonderful. She's like oblivious, and then at the end she has her electric whip, which I think is awesome.
And not shocking at all. It makes a lot of sense.
Shocking.
This is-
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is what I was talking about with the Ruby one with what's her face, Ilya. Her weapon, Delaney, is Agate's weapon. Yeah, I think that's interesting. What do you think of Agate? I'm very sympathetic to Agate here, to Holly in this arc. I think she's great.
I don't care.
She's okay. Like I liked her. Like she's funny and entertaining. I mean, she's also like
2 diamonds. Yeah, like all that.
she's freaking out.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Like diamond fangirl #1, and then but then she's also this like warden who's awful to her amethysts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
they
I-
just want to have fun. They just want to party.
I don't think she's that awful to them. We didn't really see. I mean, she's obviously it's not ideal, but I didn't think we see her doing anything terrible.
I mean, she's not nice.
She's not nice, Yeah. I'd expect worse from Gems. She seemed on the nicer side, but I don't know. We haven't really seen. Maybe they tempered it for us or whatever. Like we didn't see the worst of it, but yeah. So I think she's great. So another big discussion point from this episode. I think this episode solidifies something that mostly was true of Mondays, but I didn't want to get into it just because it solidifies it here. Steven had this connection to Blue Diamond, and that's why he was crying. So this goes along with kind of this development of Steven's powers. We've seen Steven jump into people's dreams, body swap, and now he's crying, forming an emotional connection with Blue Diamond.
Who does he think he is?
I guess a diamond? What are your
I
thoughts on this,
guess
Delaney?
Rose as a Pink Diamond theory resurrected.
Right. So do you think this has anything to do with Steven's gem, or do you think this is something more with Steven's powers, or both?
Well, I can think. Well, there's kind of like two. Like it's either this kind of like rose quartz, being crying because of what she did theoretically, or it's more of. I would see more of it. Steven is an empath, which would make a lot of sense given like how he interacts with people and like his developing powers. If he's an empath,
Right. I think there's support from that already from our jumping into dreams and stuff like that. The problem is though that Steven connects with Blue Diamond halfway across the world on Monday's episode. So it's
interesting.
It seems specific to Blue Diamond.
Yes.
Miles ain't nothing but a distance.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, we also have to think about how his other powers have kind of manifested themselves. They don't really. There's not really any rhyme or reason to it. So this could just be something they're doing. That's kind of like, oh, specifically Blue Diamond.
Yeah, so it could be just Steven Sparrows. It could be Rose's like crying over her action and not happy that Blue is unhappy. It could be that Steven has a connection with the diamonds because Rose is, the Rose is pink diamond theory, but that's not clearly not the case. This arc also disproves that again.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if it was pink diamond, the gem would be bigger.
Also the other diamonds would say it, so.
Well, we also have to consider that Blue Diamond's grief might be so great that that's why you're Dylan. What? Steven? I'm so confused and tired right now.
I'll be Steven.
Steven can, feel it, that's why, because her grief is so powerful.
Right, so it's like the most powerful grief on the planet, so that's why Steven connected. Yeah.
Wow.
I think that might be what they're going for. Also, she's just the biggest person. So,
yeah, she's literally a giant. So
yeah, maybe that helped. So that's really interesting from the Steven's power. I think that I would like for them to solidify Steven's power somewhat. For now, we're just kind of using it, however is convenient for the plot. Just kind of as an intro to any arc we want. So
it reminds me of Danny Phantom, where they just had powers willy nilly, and they just happened.
They were convenient.
Yeah, they were convenient, and maybe.
It's a little frustrating. Everything they've done is on theme, but I don't understand the rules of it at all.
There are no rules.
Yeah. So I don't know. So when we're talking to Blue and Pink, Blue and Yellow after the song, Yellow asks, has the cluster emerged yet? No, and then there's still time.
That kind of, I was going to bring that up. That kind of
that stuck out to me this time, yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
so
there's still time for what?
There's still time to take more human specimens if Blue wanted in the context of their discussion.
No, she says there's still she has a menacing look on her face. What does that mean?
Well, she got really excited, and it was like, oh no.
Yeah, I think we're setting up a possible Yellow Diamond's Earth thing with this.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. There's something Yellow Diamond wants from Earth.
Yeah, Yellow Diamond seemed particularly interested in there still being time, so I think that was notable.
And it's not just related to the destruction of the planet, because that's what the cluster does. And that's what she wanted, back when she talked to Peridot. So
yeah, talk about that in a second. We also have the fam at this. We have the Garnet reforming. That was great. And then Pearl at the end, being super sassy with
that was so good.
Super sassy / gay with Holly.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I didn't think that was gay.
I think she's
everything Pearl does is gay,
bit.
so
I don't know.
True.
I read it like that. Holly, the way she's Holly Blue and taps her nose and stuff. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan.
Yeah, that's how I was
the
reading
nose boop killed me. That was so good.
Yeah.
It's Pearl.
And that will be all she's saying to her, and yeah. So, and then Steven with his found you dad trying to complete the Steven emotional arc. I think that wasn't super successful. That's looking back, this whole Steven Greg arc, I don't know. I wasn't.
Well, the thing was it's not like we've really ever had this feeling that there was a emotional disconnect between Steven and Greg. So
yeah, I didn't really get that.
I mean, I think they should have played it on a little bit more about how everything Steven's been going through. I think it was a lot more effective in the light distortion.
Yeah,
but
I agree. It's better there.
But here it's just kind of okay, we got Greg.
And then they kind of dropped it. Let's talk about the song, What's the Use of Feeling Blue?
One more thing. Yes. Greg said that this was the third craziest weekend he's ever had. What are the first two?
Okay, rank them, Sam.
I want to say, the first time. No.
Oh, no. We're just going to stop. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I felt Sam. We're good.
Make your inferences.
The first Rose and Greg, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I don't know what the second one would be, but
something with him being a rock star. Yeah. Probably.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the rank that, just to give us your rankings of the hypothetical Greg weekends. So the song "What's the Use of Feeling Blue," great double meaning of blue and talking to blue and feeling blue. Yeah. I think it's really great. I think it's obviously very satisfying. It's you get Patti LuPone as Yellow Diamond, she's gonna sing. So here you get it. It's Patti LuPone and she sings here, and it's really good. I think the song doesn't come together quite as well as some of the greats.
Right.
The Steven, but I think it's very effective in this context. It feels very big. Like, it feels, it plays well with the scene surrounding it. Like, it's not necessarily a song I want to listen to on its own as much, but watching the whole scene, I think it really plays well.
It's like Skyfall. It's like Adele and Skyfall. It's like that.
Why?
It just feels like that. It's just like
Delaney just wants to bring it up.
Okay.
it's like big and just like no, like that's what it's like.
Yeah, no, it feels good, big, and it's very big moments. I love how they use the pearls in them.
Yellow pearl looks like an onion.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. What do you think
Or
of
like
Delaney? What do you think of the two
clove or
pearls in
garlic.
this episode?
They're fine. They're weird. Like blue. I did like how like Yellow Pearl is like standing at attention going onto Yellow Diamond's hand, and then Blue Pearl's like, I'm just gonna sit. I'm fine.
I hate yellow pearl.
She's rude.
She's too mean.
Yeah, she's too mean. I don't like her.
No, she's fine.
No, she's not. I like blue pearl. Blue pearl's
Blue pearl's
cute.
better, obviously. Blue pearl's better, but come on. What are the rankings of the three pearls?
R pearl, blue pearl, yellow pearl.
I
Okay.
agree.
There you go. Done. Is our pearl white pearl?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I was thinking about this earlier today. I'm pretty sure she's Pink Diamond's pearl, because either she is the one who shattered Pink Diamond, or she watched Rose do it.
Neither.
Yes, I am
Like-
right.
Neither.
She
No,
has
neither.
the
Right,
Pink
she's
Diamond
right.
insignia on her spacesuit.
I mean, you might be right that she's Pink Diamond's pearl, but she clearly doesn't know that Lion is Pink Diamond, so she can't have seen it happen.
Oh my God, Dylan,
White Diamond. Pearl.
just let me have this.
No, I disagree. Well, there's a feature roundtables. Okay.
Yeah, me and Dylan versus the theories.
Versus the theories, yeah. Okay, let's get into what's happening next. So there's nothing clear that's what's going to be next episode,
Right.
I think.
Episode.
Could be filler episode, right? So what do we have hanging here? So, number
clustered
one.
like 5 question marks.
Okay, so we have the stuff with the cluster. Yeah, let's talk about that. So again, it's kind of not clear whether the diamonds know that it's bubbled or not.
I feel like they don't.
know.
It seems like it seems like they don't know, but they seem pretty confident that it's
Well-
going off.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously they left it, and then how could they have? Who would have thought that something could have
Yeah.
been done to prevent the cluster?
Right.
And they're
Like-
clearly not keeping track of it because
Yeah.
she was like, "Has the cluster emerged yet?" Like she just came from Earth, and like they have no idea. Like they're not keeping track of it.
Like, it makes sense that the diamonds would just be like, oh, the cluster's going off when they don't know it's going off, and so we're just fine. The problem is, just from a show narrative structure, why bring it up and make it this big deal if we're not going to do something with it soon? Like, it doesn't make sense to use it narratively this way, so it's just not a problem going forward, or the answer is just the diamonds don't know. I think clearly something's going to happen with it.
Oh, definitely. There's like more to it. Maybe it's not just the cluster.
Even if it's just Yellow comes to Earth and sees that it's bubbled, like we need to check on the cluster. Like something.
Are
Yes.
they going to unbubble it?
They maybe they'll unbubble it, maybe it'll go off anyway.
Well,
like,
I saw. Well, Steven, like, there's like when the door closes on Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond, Steven's looking back, and I feel like Steven's gonna be like, "We need to look at the cluster, like, right now."
Yeah, so they might check on it when they go back to Earth. That's true. That's something. If I was Steven, that would be my reaction.
Or
yeah,
they maybe
but
might talk to Peridot more about it. Like, what all does
Yeah,
Peridot know?
get Peridot, get the drill. Let's go. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yeah, but
true.
I feel like that would make like the whole entire what do you call it? The first barn arc kind of like moot almost. Like if they're just gonna unbubble it.
I mean, I don't, it's the bubbling was pretty fast. I don't know. It's whatever. We'll see what they do. I don't think it's just going to be unbubbled when we
Right.
I don't know. Something's going to happen.
There's something going on more with the cluster. Like
I'm not super enthusiastic about returning to the cluster. I think that was one of the weaker plots the show has done.
Well, I'm kind of excited to see where they go with it. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, I'm fine with using the cluster as a vehicle to get Yellow Diamond to Earth. Like, I'd like to do that. But just if we're just dealing with the cluster going off again and we're just worrying about it, I'm not super interested in that. Like, let's use this to further our mythology, or like bring the diamond someplace. I think that's probably what they'll do. So that's another question: is Yellow Diamond coming to Earth? This is the same question we had several months ago. It's still probably the most plausible plot point next. So from Yellow Diamonds, just then there's still time, and I'll throw in another thing. If you look in the second and third-ish episodes of the design of the zoo, there's kind of this thing floating around it. And it's not there in this episode. I checked. I thought it was, but presumably this is some sort of like recording eye, viewing activity in and out of the zoo. So I would assume, so if like, I don't know why you would put that in the design and do nothing with it. So if that's there, then why wouldn't that, notify the diamonds that the crystal gems came and went? So that would be another motivation to spur the plot and have Yellow Diamond come. Yellow Pearl comes up to Yellow Diamond and is like, here's the footage of, them entering and leaving the zoo.
Right.
Here's the footage, my diamond.
My diamond,
Yes.
yeah. So, and the good thing with doing that, if I'm thinking in their heads, is that doesn't need to be something that happens now. It's not like necessarily that they immediately view all the footage. It could just be that they eventually go back and look at it.
Dylan, nobody wants to sift through security footage.
Well, I guess Yellow Pearl wants to.
Well, I feel like
Yeah, she probably, anybody who wants to do it, she probably does. Yeah.
Well, I feel like this kind of doesn't matter because from the way they're acting, I feel like it's kind of going to be a race. Who's going to get to Earth first? Is it going to be our crystal gems or is it going to be the diamonds?
Yeah, that's interesting. Is Yellow Diamond immediately going to come? I didn't necessarily get the impression that she immediately would, but she could.
Like, it feels kind of urgent. We'll have to see. Definitely soon.
Do you think that would be like the next episode back? Like,
it's possible. I think that they could be, or I think that the way they've done it, it could just be they get back and they have some filler or stuff, and then they.
I would say like an episode or two. Like, to me, I'm thinking 3 episodes max.
No, I agree. I think we're going to have some like an episode or two of self-contained, and then we're doing the next thing. That's like we have to remember we went on like 6 or 7 episodes of nothing before this, so we're going to do something soon.
I have a prediction.
Okay.
Yellow Diamond is going to destroy the meat morphs.
No.
Why?
And the barn, but mostly the meat morphs.
So you just want the Yellow Diamond destroys art plot? Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a good metaphor.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Will the barn be destroyed? I would like that because it would force Peridot and Lapis to live in with them, which would be great. More Peridot.
I feel like it's just pretty likely for that to happen. Like, the barn is kind of this symbol for all these things. If they wanted to just ruin everybody's life, they could just.
I guess we could kill the barn, yeah. So here's some other things we need to address. We said we'd pick the rubies up on the way back. Are we going to do that?
I probably.
Where are we going to keep them?
That's a really good question.
Maybe they'll stay in the barn. I don't know. And here's my, if I was writing, this would be my next episode, and this is my fanfic, is Connie and Peridot and Lapis's adventures defending. Oh, actually I had a specific fanfic. Okay. So, remember from that first episode, the book is overdue and they've been gone for more than a week, maybe.
Yes.
So Connie, needs to return this book, and she's like panicking about this because it would be very important for her to return the book on time. So she enlists, Lapis and Peridot to break in to the temple to retrieve the book, and so she can return it. So that's an episode.
So when are you putting that up on AO3?
I shouldn't have to because it's just the next episode of the show.
Or we kind of have this like, what was going on while they were gone, and it's like there's some sort of pointless thing that's happening in town, and Peridot thinks something bad's happening, and so it's like Peridot, Lapis, and Connie dealing with this like ridiculous issue.
This seems like such a good opportunity for Peridot Lapis Connie episode. Like I don't know how you don't.
Connie, what's better than that?
I know, like this should really happen. I really like the
Connie solo episode.
Or just a Connie solo episode. That'd be good too.
We can like go to school with Connie.
Yes.
We kind of did that, right? Or we went to the hospital, I guess, with her. But yeah,
that's her mom.
Yeah, that's her mom. We saw her mom's life, not her life. Yeah,
no,
so
we should send Steven to school. That's a filler episode in the future.
Yeah, that's that. I can't believe they haven't done that yet.
Right.
Steven just doesn't understand what school is, and then
what is school?
Yeah. So returning the library book. This is something that the show should do next. So
please, I agree.
Yeah. We have to do the rubies, and then there's that. And when's Lion happening? Is that our next big revelation? I actually think that it makes sense to do the Lion reveal now because we just went through this grief thing with Pink and
we just need another Lion episode.
So if we make the reveal that Lion is actually Pink Diamond and bring Pink Diamond in, that really complicates dynamics because we saw the grief from Blue and Yellow. So how does that play?
Well, I think it's more like, so Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond like are on Earth. And like there's like a battle or something going on, like just chaos. And then Lion's like, yo. And then is Pink that reveals like herself as Pink Diamond. Maybe
like Blue has such a connection to Pink because they're gay. Yeah. And so she like sees Lion and like knows. and then she like forces Pink Diamond to manifest Lion to manifest back into Pink Diamond.
Yes.
Like that could be our catalyst. Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
I'm about that.
A lot of possibilities here. We will see. We will see in probably 3 months before the next.
At the earliest.
April,
Yeah.
May.
Yeah, we didn't do
Maybe
anything until May
May.
last time. Yeah. So last time it was January and then May. So we'll see.
And
this
then
time.
we had a whole summer, and then time just moves by so quickly, and we're all dying. And anyway,
Yep. There you go.
Sam's
we're going,
hot take on time and space.
We're going to the zoo though, so it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, Delaney. Final thoughts on that will be all.
I loved it. I'm gonna have to work it into my rankings somehow. I thought it was great. The song was great. I do think the song's not necessarily like the best thing ever, but it's like it's a diamond singing, and it was a different experience.
Yeah, it's different.
And I'm very much about the experience of watching, and just that really it all appealed to me. I love the episode. I would love to see more of the Famethists. Like that was fun.
Yeah, so that's hadn't been something. That's something I want to take away from this podcast. I hadn't thought about this before. Was all the gems from the zoo eventually coming to Earth and being part of the crystal gems.
Yes.
That's kind of like an end game maneuver to make. So
Oh,
I feel like if you're writing
building
Steven Universe,
houses.
there's that piece is on the board now, so you can actually have people on their side. So I think that's interesting.
Dylan, we're gonna have to build them houses and like.
Yeah,
Let
where are
the
they
crystal
staying,
gems
right?
live as they let gems live like they want to live, like Peridot and Lapis do.
Oh, so we're
Yeah.
integrating them into society.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll actually have people in Beach City now. Yeah,
More than
really.
6 townies.
Yeah, one of the Famethists, like delivering pizza.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, if all the Famethists just lived there and now they'd be our background characters, and
Please.
yeah, we could do that. So we'll see. We'll see how we do that.
And then
Like-
Mayor Duke is like, "Oh my God, what is up with all these tall, hot purple women?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Though he finds Pearl hot, so whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see how Mayor Do reacts to all of this. That's our big cliffhanger.
That's a new fanfic by not
Yeah.
me. I can't write.
By not you. I don't think you'd want to write that either.
Yeah, I
The
wouldn't.
Mayor Dewey POV fic. Yeah. Okay.
I've written some wild fanfics in my day, Dylan. Don't.
Are there any Mayor Dewey POV fics?
I
I
feel like
wonder.
probably.
You say that, but I don't know if anyone would
Oh,
actually
you
write
gotta
that.
look this up.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
There's a good chance, I feel like.
Should I look up on AO3 or fanfic.net?
AO3 does. No one uses fanfic.net. God.
The children do.
Who hates themselves like that?
I mean,
I did it at some point.
I'd argue for the other one, but I think they're all applicable to that statement. But yeah, okay. There's my outtake. But yeah, so last theories before we wrap up our. Well, this can be another roundtable too. Is our future predictions? So what do you like? Let us know in the comments. What do you guys think is gonna happen? What's gonna be the immediate thing to address? Are we gonna get back? Is Yellow Diamond immediately gonna come to Earth? I feel like the default would be no, but you also could definitely make an argument for yes. I don't know.
We'll see.
I think the default for the show is usually doing nothing. That's the thing.
Fair.
Yeah. And then, so our SU coverage will resume, potentially weekly for February. We're going to have a lot of Star vs. the Force to be able to talk about in February, so
God.
that's going to be our main focus. But, we also can hopefully have some roundtables up. So check all of that at overlyanimated.com. Consider supporting us at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you very much to all of our patrons, especially our patron of the podcast, Jamie, aka Mailman. Very relevant Steam Universe nickname. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, Jamie, and all of our
Jamie.
patrons. Yes, very much. And we will be back. I don't know what the next podcast is for February, after February 1st. Probably Star on is there Ruby? Is this I guess the season finale of Ruby is gonna be on Sunday. Okay,
Yeah.
so there you go. Is that true? I think that's
We
true.
don't know.
So check out our season finale Ruby coverage. Probably we're recording this like 2 weeks in advance, so I'm trying to get the timing. But there you go. And last thoughts, Sam.
I don't know.
Delaney?
Good stuff. I think there's more to the cluster than we thought.
We'll see. We will see.
Oh
I
God,
feel
did you
like-
find a fic?
I found a lot of fics. It's just the most eye-catching one.
This description for this fic Sam found, it is PG-13. Pearl,
Dylan.
okay, well, my description is PG. Pearl smokes crack with Mayor Dewey. It ends badly. That's the description of this fic.
The
So
tags on this fic concern me,
yeah, I'm concerned
and it's
too.
tagged major character dead. Like, why?
It's just a joke. I'm
Yeah, I
sure.
guess this is just a joke fic.
This
It's
is
3
awful.
chapters, though.
And it's not done.
Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, I was
then-
going to say something. I don't. Oh yeah, I should write an article about like the what do you call it? 5 stages of grief.
Okay, Pearl goes on a
Yeah,
date
that's
with
a good
Mayor
idea.
Dewey, and then in parentheses, not actually shipping. Interesting.
Interesting, yeah. That's
Alright.
analyze blue and yellow's grief. Yeah, I think that's an interesting article. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I don't really want to, but it's very obvious that blue is the depressing part, and yellow is the anger, and who knows who's bargaining and who's accepting.
Yeah,
these days.
the other white diamond. Yep. So thanks for listening, guys, and let us know your thoughts on the grief stages in the comments, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.